Hey there! So today we have another review. This is Beer Courtesy 7. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for the glass. Sorry, I'm just pouring water everywhere, but it's water, thankfully. This is Bourbon County 2018 Bramble Rye. Let's go. It's been aging for a minute, right? We're talking about like 7 years. Does it count 8? Anyway, this is one of my favorites. In the OG collection, like back when they do the 22 ounce bombers, Bramble, like we did a blind tasting like early on in my career of like bottle sharing and getting into craft beer and stuff. We had Bourbon County Coffee, like again, all of the 22 ounce ones. I think Prop was in there, Cherry Rye, Bramble Rye, Coffee. A bunch of them. It's all the good stuff, right? That was an insane tasting, and then I got to try Bramble Rye a few more times after that, and what a special, amazing tasting beer. You ask, what the hell is a Bramble Rye? It is blackberry, raspberry, and rye barrels, right? Comes in at 12.7%. Obviously, I imagine the addition of berries and that liquid. It drops the ABV from 14, 15 down to almost 13. Pours in pitch black. I could actually smell it from the bottle, but I want to give it a proper sniff out of the glass. So yeah, pitch black, wonderful dark tan head. Oh yeah, whoa. It's so jammy and delicious smelling. I almost thought it was infected when I popped it. Like I could smell tartness, but boy, that is awesome. It's this just marriage and this beautiful combination of just like fresh berries. And we're not talking about like berry preserves or like not even jam. It's just like this concentrated, pure berry flavor of just like seeds and skin and pulp and juice. And that just that aromatic that hits your retronasal when you just bite into a juicy blackberry raspberry, right? And then underneath that is just the beautiful part of freaking Bourbon County, the bourbon, the brownie batter, the chocolate cake, the espresso, the vanilla, the caramel, the creme brulee, or like all those desserty chocolatey flavors. So it's like, I mean, it just smells like your most delicious chocolate, decadent, molten cakey kind of dessert thingy with dark berries on top. Like, come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's just berries and molten lava cake. Like, how do you say no? Like, oh, jeez. And I let it sit on the counter for a minute. So, I will say, it's not as impressive on palate. Not that it's not freaking amazing, but I bet it was just a lot better fresh, right? Like, we're talking about a beer that's, like 8 years old, right? Yeah, like 8 years old, yeah. 7, 8 years. What the problem sort of comes into is that the base beer is past its peak. The berry flavor is actually still very much there, so that's very impressive. Very much a good amount of the berry flavor. I imagine is a little bit more cohesive and interesting when it's fresh. But the base beer is sort of like fallen apart a little bit. It's a little bit thin. It's lost some mouthfeel. It's lost some unctuous character to it. It tastes a little bit tired. It has a little bit, not as rich and fudgy and sweet. It's turned more a little bit like thin and dry. So like while it smells so dirty, rich, sweet, and amazing, and it still has a berry impression on the palate, it sort of has moved on to allow the tartness of the berries to sort of dominate the beer, and the base beer with that, what I imagine what it's smelling and what I imagine the beer tasted like. And the funny thing is, I actually didn't realize I never reviewed this beer, which is crazy because this is literally one of my favorite, like historically one of my favorite variants of all time of Bourbon County, which is literally one of my favorite beers of all time. And the variants are literally just one of my, single try, one of my first favorite beers of all time. And so I somehow didn't get my hands on this the re-release in 2018. So yeah, that's what happens. The tart acidity of the beer, of the fruits, has sort of like got accentuated a little too far, and it's so very compote-y and delicious. And I mean, you just have to think of the most delicious chocolate covered berries ever, and I don't even know if that's a thing. Like, or like again, what I was smelling, that like beautiful molten lava cake with berries on top of it, but it doesn't end up as sweet on the back end. It ends a little bit more dry, a little bit more tart, a little bit more ashy, a little bit more tannin barrel forward. So the beer's definitely lost this a few steps in its like from its prime, but it is still freaking delicious. Yeah, this would be an easy like one of the best beers I had all year if it was fresh. But still very good. Still get all the nice kind of like caramelly backbone in the middle, but just again, acidity and roast is sort of and booze has sort of overtaken the richness of the beer. And again, I feel that the beer would have been more rich and decadent, sweet when fresher, whereas now you've aged a lot of that out of it, and mouthfeel and sweetness and all that has tamed down a bit. Balance. That's what beer's about, right? Still freaking amazing. Still freaking amazing. Oh, it's so good. 98. That is still Bramble Rye from Bourbon County. I mean, obviously one of my favorite beers of all time. One of my favorite variants of all time. The berry just plays so well, Bourbon County. At its peak, this easily be like 100 plus or 100, I think. Oh, I don't know. I can't promise you. But 98's freaking amazing. Is it better than 98, honestly? Because I give regular Bourbon County 100. It's got this beautiful, like... Now I get this, like, vanilla nougat thing. Now, like, vanilla chocolate berry nougat. Right? Think about that thing. Wow. All right. I changed my mind. 99 plus. Just a hint, because... I only wish. Cheers later.